Hello group. This video I am presenting today is to hopefully help people know where to look for information, as it seems that it is a slightly confusing topic that we have been unable to figure out how to put in a way that makes sense to everybody. So hopefully this video will be helpful. When you're entering the group, you will notice the cover photo is here, the name of the group is here, and then there's a menu bar here. This is where you will be able to search for answers to questions. One area you can click is the guides section, which will take you to a list of step-by-step instructions, information about various topics relating to applying for the disability tax credit, and so forth. So in Guide 1, we have information for new members, where to get professional help with forms, how to find out if your case is eligible, where to find information within the group, processing times, phone numbers, different things like that. In Guide 2, we have some general information. In Guide 3, we have criteria for approval in the various areas that you will find on the disability tax credit form. A lot of this is under construction and it's a work in progress. Hopefully someday I'll have it more complete, but it's a very busy group and a pretty heavy workload. Guide 4, step-by-step instructions on how to fill out Part A, who should claim, etc. Guide 5 is specifically about applying for anything relating to the mental functions necessary for everyday life. Here is where you'll find a lot of information about just ADHD, which you all know I don't believe in the just aspect of that, but that is something that people run across in speaking to their doctors, is they're told that just ADHD doesn't qualify. Guide 6 is how to submit your application online. Guide 7 is processing times. Guide 8 is what to do after approval, what to do if you didn't get the dates you were looking for, how long it takes to receive payment, transferring credits to your spouse. Guide 9 is about the child disability benefit and how to ensure you're requesting all of the back pay you're entitled to. Guide 10 is about the Canada Caregiver Credit and how to request your pay for that. Canada Caregiver Credit's a little bit up in the air. Hopefully we'll have better information to you soon. It's a little bit trickier than just sending a letter. Guide 11, reasons why you may have been denied and what you can do about it. Guide 12 is just some various information about the RDSP section where we were allowing tax questions initially, which we've had to cut back on that, but we are looking into bringing somebody onto the team. Time zones, because sometimes people message me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, 3 o'clock my time, not their time. And templates, letter to ask your doctor to certify forms, sample templates for requesting date change, etc. Canada Benefits Finder, which if you click on that, you go to it, it has you enter in information and it can tell you different things that you might be eligible for besides the DTC, so it can be a really handy tool. This is a list of links to different types of places you can access supports within your province. I think I have all provinces in there now. I had somehow deleted BC when I first posted it without realizing it. So there's that. And, oh, I guess I did create a whole RDSP information. Oh yes, I did that recently. See, I can't keep track of everything I do because there's so much going on the group all the time. So there's RDSP, Mackenzie, which is one of the best places that you can use when you're opening your RDSPs, etc. So that's kind of a general rundown of the guides section. I guess it's really long because it doesn't want to let me go up to the top of the group. I don't know if it's going to let me even post a video this long. I have not done a video before, so we'll see how it goes. I'll just click there and go back. So, oh, now I'm out of the group. Go back to here. Now, other ways that you can search for information is to click on the featured, which is going to pull up a list of any of the announcements that we've posted. So the ones that are the newest usually appear at the top, but you'll find that if you scroll through, then you'll see posts. If you're wondering if your case meets criteria, the eligibility questionnaire is there. Personal information about my availability in the group. Yeah, that will be down soon. I should just take those off right now, but just various like tidbits of information that might be relevant. Here's a visual about just ADHD and whether it qualifies or not. Information about my fees for form preparation, if that's something people are interested in. If somebody is interested in form preparation and they're working through their intake with me, there's a little bit of instructions in here about how much information I do and don't want. This is supposed to be at the top, so I'm not sure why it's there. I need to adjust the order. But this one's just kind of pointing out, how to find the answers. Like this is showing if you use the search function, you can basically type in any information you want. This needs to be updated because it's old since there's new forms, and also Facebook's changed their menu slightly. Another one about showing where to search for things. A poll about new form submissions, so we can kind of keep track of how the new forms are going. Child disability benefit facts. How to properly fill out Part A of the forms. This is the new form. I think the old form is in that post too. Payment timelines and approval timelines. This is pointing out the person in the group who does answer tax questions every now and then, and the tax section, which we are kind of adjusting that somewhat. This is about our DTC Solutions donation fund that's gathering contributions towards helping people with their applications. And Canada Revenue processing times. This actually takes you right to their group where you could check what their current processing times are. Visual instructions about what different things mean. Like people get this one a lot. According to our records, you've never claimed the disability amount. And then they're confused because they've just submitted a form, not understanding that until it's approved, it won't say that you've claimed the disability amount. Where to download forms, how to request reconsideration of approval dates. This is explaining how to know like how much money you may get back, how it applies to high income earners versus low income earners, etc. Another one about processing times, which right now it's actually a little longer than it is here. The benefits finder again. a list about services I offer. That's probably old and I probably need to take that out. Visual template for requesting the child disability benefit, just random things like that. So there's quite a bit that you can find under this featured section here. Then there's topics, and what this is past posts. There's been a topic applied to them, so you can browse through this, and if you're looking for information about child disability benefit back pay, for example, and you go into this topics and you click it, it's going to pull up any questions that people have already had that have been answered that we've applied a topic to. So in that way, you can kind of read through comments that have been on previous posts. And then the other one that's very functional is this magnifying glass here. If you click it, you can just type in your question and it should pull up topics related to it. So let me think what's a good question here. How do I know if I'm eligible? I could read or see that far. And then that's going to pull up like anything that has the keywords, I think, something like that. I haven't used it a whole lot myself because I know where everything is, but it should pull up questions that are about eligibility. I don't know. I might have to experiment with that one a little bit myself. But that's how that one's supposed to work anyways. So maybe let's try that again. Let's go. How do I get back pay? Let's see what happens there. Yeah, I think it's going to pull up anything that says back pay. So it might be a little more confusing to find that, but it'll still pull something up. I'm going to try to be more diligent about adding topics here, like tagging topics. So that might be helpful. And then there's also the files, which people don't usually even notice it's there since it's on a drop-down menu. And it is kind of old. This is where I put things before they had the featured and the guides created, but there's still information in here that might be helpful. Like it's got the diabetes log in there that you can download, print off, so you can track the time you're spending on diabetes. Anyways, some templates. So there's quite a bit still in here. Some of it's a little old. I wish I had time to update everything, but I don't. But yeah, so, and then of course, if that all fails and you can't find what you're looking for, then you can ask in the group. It's important to know that if it's a common question posted, it may be denied. And if you put up a post and it is denied, usually the admins are very good about including a note as to why it was. And you know, when all is said and done, you can always email my office as well. Preferably that's kind of a last resort option since we are very, very busy on that end of things. But hopefully this will all help. And yeah, I'm planning on doing more instructional videos over time. Like we're trying to overhaul our processes in general and trying to figure out some ways to better meet everybody's needs. So let me know if this has been helpful in any way. Thank you very much.